So leo nataka kuelezea ni kwa nini huwa sipingani na Raila Odinga ama kwa nini huwa simuattack vile nilikuwa na muattack wakati wa election. Kwa sababu kuna watu wengi sana wanaingianga kwa comment section yangu when I put videos explaining very critical issues. There are some bastards ambao wamefanya comment section yangu ikakuwa ni kama bedroom yao. Every time I post a video wanakuja kutukanana huko na kuongea vibaya. But the good thing that I know is that hata wakitukanana, nobody huwa ana respond kabla haja watch video yote. So wanatukanana because there is a kind of truth yenye wamepata kwa hiyo video. And that truth is too bitter to swallow. So I don't have a problem with them. Now let me explain something. When I started attacking Raila Odinga and supporting William Ruto, tulikuwa kwa wakati wa campaign. Now during that time, kila mtu alikuwa na side yake yenye ana support, and we were doing whatever we were doing to make sure that your candidate wins. Okay? Now we did vote and William Ruto became the winner. He was declared the president. Raila's chief sponsor Uhuru Kenyatta akapatiana the sword of power to the president na aka declare kwamba the president elect and the president that he recognized and the president that was supposed to take over after Uhuru was William Ruto. So that declared Raila Odinga a citizen. I don't recognize Raila Odinga as the opposition leader. The same way I recognize somebody like Nuru Okanga as part of the opposition brigade that sees nothing good in government and sees nothing reasonable provided it is a person from the government says, is the same way I see Raila Odinga. In my eyes and in the eyes of a common citizen, Raila Odinga na Nuru Okanga sits on the same, ni same tu. Raila ni kama wewe na kama mimi. Okay? Because watu wana confused that whatever Raila does, kuitana rallies na kuongea mbele ya watu na kuitwa the right honorable, that it is his responsibility to put the government on check, which is a big mistake. I want you Kenyans to download an app inaitwa the Kenyan Constitution, because I know many of you don't have it. Ukidownload, uende kwa article 95 of the constitution. Hiyo article ina explain the role of the National Assembly. Na inasema part of the National Assembly ni legislation, yani kuunda sheria. Hiyo ndio watu wengi mnajua. What many people don't know is that the National Assembly ndio inafaa kufanya kitu inaitwa revenue allocation to the national government. Approve budget. Number 2, inafaa exercise oversight over the national government revenue. Zile pesa zimeallocatiwa national government and expenditure. Okay? Ukiteremka kidogo utaona ndio bado parliament ndio inafaa oversight state organs. So any organ that belongs to the state, be it parastatal, be it anything, be it a ministry, zote it is the parliament that is supposed to oversight how they are doing. Okay? So it is not the role of of Raila Odinga to tell us what the government is doing, the wrongs it is doing and the rights it is doing. So what is the role of the opposition? Now, our constitution does not recognize the opposition leader. Okay? But if you want to understand who an opposition leader is, enda tu kwa Google, utafute who is an opposition leader. One of the website naweza kuambia utrust ni Parliamentary Education Office. Na inasema that an opposition leader is a member of parliament who leads the largest party or coalition of parties that is not in government. Underline this word. A member of parliament. Is Raila a member of parliament? No. He's just a party leader to one of the parties that are not in the government. So he's just a party leader of ODM, one of the parties in the Azimio coalition, a coalition that is not in government. The coalition that is in government ni Kenya Kwanza. Okay? So in any way, the members of parliament in the opposition coalition wanaweza recognize Raila Odinga as the party leader because their coalition party is the one that is opposition as at now. But that does not mean that Raila Odinga is the leader of opposition to Kenyans. He's just a leader of the party that is in opposition. If you ask our constitution, the leader of opposition is the minority leader. according to how our constitution inasema, because the website and the constitution says that this leader is chosen from the party that has the majority in opposition. So in this case, because Azimio is in opposition, the minority leader unajua huwa anaelectiwa from ODM, because ODM is the biggest party when it comes to the opposition coalition. That is why Opiyo Wandayi is the leader of the minority in parliament. So Opiyo Wandayi constitutionally and according to the people of Kenya, not according to the members of ODM or the members of Azimio, Opiyo Wandayi is our opposition leader. So what is the work of the opposition? From that, the word opposition, it is to oppose. Yani kukataana, everything, yani oppose everything that the government is saying. Whether good or bad, it is always evil. The work of opposition is to see the evils in government. Even if the president was to say that I want to build a house for Raila Odinga, they should see it as evil. They should see it as if Ruto anataka kujengea Raila nyumba ndio akuja amuulie huko. So they should not accept. When the president says that I have a finance bill that has these and these rules, the opposition is not expected to see any good thing in that bill. When the government comes with a budget, the opposition should not accept anything in that budget, because the word opposition is to oppose, so they oppose everything. So who is supposed to oversight whatever the government is saying? It is the parliament. So when you understand that, you will understand that Raila Odinga is just a citizen who takes advantage of Article 1 of the Constitution. Na nataka uende usome, which says that the sovereign power belongs to the people. So Raila as a Kenyan citizen anaongoza Wakenya wengine kwenda maandamano when he thinks the government is not doing something right. As a Kenyan citizen, because he has that power, because the same Article 1 inasema kwamba we can exercise through the parliament or directly using the people's power. Now Raila Odinga has an advantage of being the party leader, so he can exercise that through the parliament by influencing those members of parliament that are in opposition. And at the same time, he can do it when the parliament is not able to do it, when the president cannot listen, when the members of the governing party cannot listen to the MPs in that parliament, he goes the people's way. So he knows how to work with the constitution. When you understand that, ukielewa kwamba Raila is just a citizen like you and like Nuru Okanga, you will not attack Raila Odinga on the basis of he is not oversighting the government, or he is not doing his role, or he is not doing whatever anything. Because me I vote na mimi si kama watu kama, and I hope Francis Gaidho hautani attack. I'm not like people like Francis Gaidho who don't go to vote. They think that the solution can be provided if they don't go to vote, because anyway, even if you go to vote, the government and the system already knows who will be voted in, and the majority will not vote for the right person. They will vote based on emotions. They will vote using their diabs, according to Francis Gaidho. They will vote according to how they will be convinced by the mainstream media, the very media. Okay, so mimi huwa na vote because I believe I should support whoever I think is right in my spirit. And when I was going to vote, nilikuwa najua na vote for the president, and at the same time I am voting for somebody who can be able to criticize the government, both as a citizen, using the citizens way, the direct way, or using the parliament way. And that opposition leader was best known and historically is Raila Odinga, and that is why I elected William Ruto as the president. First, because I believed in his dream, and I still believe in it, and I know he will shock most of us. And two, I wanted Raila Odinga as the opposition. I knew he would be doing whatever he's doing today. He would be exposing some evils in parliament that members of parliament cannot see. So when you tell me that, oh, you elected the government, enda uiulize sijui wachana na Raila, sijui fanya nini. Raila is just like me. So I hope you now understand. Raila is not Kenya's opposition leader. Have a good day.